everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Wednesday night. It is I, Todd, Nerd Lounge Master 84, and with my always incredible co-stars, Chaotic, Joel, Multicade Matt's with me, and our special guest, Phil, P87, and Mike, the bad guy.
Phil, I think we're on the wrong show. What night is this? Wednesday? Is this Tuesday or what?
Click the wrong link.
Ah, jeez.
Well, y'all guys can hang out. That's all good,
Okay.
How are we doing, guys?
Oh, man, it's like deja vu up in here.
Yeah, it feels like we just did this.
I changed my shirt.
That's good.
It's like I took a
the same day.
Did you get a haircut too, or was your haircut last night?
It was cut last night.
Was it?
The beard was trimmed too, yeah.
I was too busy listening to Glenn and his deep masculine voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was great. That was fantastic. MG is in the house.
With a reference that I have no clue what he's talking about.
In those animatronics from
it's a Christmas special,
yeah. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, there ain't no hole in the wash tub, yeah.
Yep. I think all of us now. The challenge is we all have to grow our beards out. So I know Joel's good. So me and Chaotic got to do something, and Matt, you just need to leave yours alone. So are you two, Phil and Mike, are y'all going to join?
November, right? It's No Shave November?
No Shave November. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, talk to me then.
Until November.
Either that or until we meet in Cleveland,
Yeah, I won't recognize you guys.
Yeah, you won't know who we are, right? My wife said no, by the way. I did say, hey, can I grow the beard out? And she said no. So I'm out of luck on that. So we can't go as twins, Joel. I'm sorry.
Did you send her my picture? I could look like this.
Exactly.
Yes, I could look like that. Oh, Riz Zim in the house. Andy's game room is here. Hot Randus, I'm not familiar with you, buddy. Glad you're joining the stream.
He's a buddy of mine, Hot Rangus. He helps me on some of my videos.
Yep.
All right, fantastic. Saying Spirits is here. Dan is doing well. Just busy guy, and we're here to fill the void. So
We hijacked.
yeah, we hijacked, we stole it, and we may give it back. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out, right?
You guys be the judge.
Yeah.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe to all of these great content creators that are on the stream tonight.
Joel,
So, guys,
how's that off-road coming?
It's a touchy subject. It's coming. It's coming.
Is this still in the background? It doesn't look like it.
No, I took it down. It's back in the shop now. So starting to get some work done on it.
Good.
But yeah.
Well, you still got to talk to Glenn about getting some spinners and stuff, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Glenn is an awesome guy, and I'm so glad he came onto the show and answered a lot of questions, and it was a fantastic show. So
How did you pull the strings to get him on?
That was all.
the man, the myth, the legend down here. Oh, wrong way.
There's this
Nice.
the whole notion is like what's the worst thing he's gonna say is no, I won't come on. So I had to ask. And
That's
so
great.
far
That's awesome.
Nice.
you gotta ask.
And we groveled at his feet, and he said he was just happy to be on our show, and that was just amazing.
Yeah.
Just that someone as a intricate part of our community, to come on to us and spend time with us was just fantastic. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Way to go,
Yep.
Matt.
yep.
Yeah.
Garage Gamers in the house. Thank you for joining. The Real Sim is here. Want to make sure to shout out to you, buddy. Good to see you as always. So, guys, what do y'all want to talk about tonight? So many topics to talk about. So many things still going on. I know I coded it as a not your normal Wednesday podcast, but I would love to hear what you guys want to talk about this evening.
Who is not angry at two companies right now? First,
Who's
we got
the second company?
RK1 posting the Casino Cade, which I'm not really interested into in anyway. But it started out at $4.99. Now all of a sudden it's $5.99.
Whoops.
What's the deal?
Was that a glitch? What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I think $4.99.
Started getting the orders were coming in way too fast. They're like, we're selling this way too cheap.
Seems
guys.
like these price
Bump
points
it
get
up.
messed up too much, too often. That's
Yeah.
kind of like the most important part of the sale is what you're selling it for.
They put it up there at $4.99, and they sold 6 cabs, and they're like, "This is selling out too quick. We better bump this up."
I mean, I think $4.99 surprised people that it was like that was going to be that low or lower, like that. They were expecting $5.99, right?
Was it? Could you actually pick them up, or was it just a notify me?
No, it said notify me.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what happened. $5.99 is way too much for that.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
No way.
Yeah,
And obviously they
$4.99.
didn't upgrade it. They didn't give you a bigger screen. They didn't do all the stuff that they said they were going to do. And it's just not worth that $5.99 in my opinion.
That's true. Because I mean,
It's
the
got
grand
more than
scheme
one
of
game on it.
licensing, right? Like,
Yeah.
they don't like all of those given games except for Wheel of Fortune. None of them are trademarked. I mean,
Nah, a lot of them are like mobile games too, man.
Yeah.
Touchscreen mobile games.
Exactly. $5.99. Come on. $4.99 maybe. $3.90. It's a $3.99 cabinet. If you look at it,
If you want to sell,
I think that's a reasonable price for it.
As for introductory price, $4.99, sure, but then drop it, man.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to assume that nobody on the panel was going to pick this up, were they? No.
you don't think so, no.
I mean,
If I
think
still had
I've
a
said-
grandmother,
I talked about it. If the price was right, I was going to, look at it. But
That's a different show.
that's a totally different show.
No, they can't afford both
Nice.
licenses.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? It brings a little versatility. Like I could see myself sitting there for 10, 15 minutes, a couple times a week, right? I mean, it's not that bad of an idea. It's just way too much.
Yeah.
you know what? MG's got a point, man. It's capture him some grandmas, and it looks like an IR arcade.
Yeah, is the top? Come on, I mean, is it a 2-piece cabinet? It did
looks,
look like
a bar
had-
top.
Yeah, it definitely did.
It does.
So
They
it must
might
be.
have bought out the remaining stock of iArcade's bases, pedestals, and skinned them as Wheel of
To
Fortune.
peel that sticker off when you get
Yeah.
one.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
they're-
look like it's finished. The bottom, I don't know if that's the final product.
It can't be. That has to
I
be
don't
just
know.
a render. I mean, they said they were going to go and change it. I mean, I remember chatter about that, but it never seemed to happen. So
I got one question, Matt. How am I getting a notification that you're posting videos on YouTube and you're sitting right here with me right now?
I don't know.
You're magical,
Man.
man.
he is on top of it.
You know?
Multi-cade Matt.
Yeah,
There you go.
Multitask, Matt.
multitasker, Matt. Right? Exactly.
BCB 147 is in the house. Thank you for joining. We always love when you are a part of the chat.
Yeah.
So
No, I
Well-
posted it. Yeah, I posted that short at like 5, but that's just a short.
no doubt, no doubt.
There's so many ways to take that.
Sucks out.
Now, what about this IR arcade debacle today, guys? Some of us got affected by that, didn't we?
Yes. Yeah, that guy
Let's-
right there.
Yeah, let's talk about it. What happened, Matt?
Well, VCon released a video last night, and so I followed said procedures. And then everybody on the panel, you got some extra games.
You hypothetically followed some procedures.
Yeah, in theory, right? Yeah, for educational purposes, right? Yeah. Anyway, whatever the catchphrases are. And so they were there last night, and then I didn't turn my Wi-Fi off, and then before the show I checked it, and they were all gone again. And so they took them back.
What was all gone? What games?
All the ones that via that given hack using the Chrome extension.
Yeah.
And so
Games that weren't supposed to be there.
correct.
So nothing we has been removed on anyone's.
No.
Yes, sir, 100%. Right. There was nothing for me to be angry about or disgruntled. Right.
We still have Double Dragon, right?
Correct.
Got the first one.
The
Yeah.
interesting
He's got the
thing
first
is
one, yeah.
we've been told though is that it's impossible for them to take the games back
True.
once they're on your cab. So that's kind of one of the more shocking revelations, is that we were told, oh yeah, so far the games that you bought, they're there, and they're supposed to always be there, and they can't take them back. But apparently, there's some sort of way that they can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
It
I'm
also
worried.
was impossible. Well, it wasn't impossible. It was just going to take the full iArcade team and Michael a whole month to get through their security and redundancies and stuff in order to, make some of the community, request stuff come to fruition. which they just didn't have the time for. And Mystery Encoder did it in his basement in 24 hours. So found out.
Well, clearly they found enough time to get everybody together, everybody that's still working there.
Yeah.
And they worked nonstop for 8 hours straight from the early morning till midday of today to figure it out. And I don't understand it. I don't understand why. And I mean, the other side of it too, we know it's a hack, but why are you holding on to it? Why are you holding on to it? You're losing all your assets. You're losing everything.
Seems like it would be worth it at this point, right?
Right. Just let us do what we want to do, man.
I'm still waiting for a tracking notification for my T-shirt I bought from him over a month ago.
I think
I don't feel bad because I'm reading the Facebook forums and there's guys that are waiting on screens and stuff like that they've been waiting.
Yeah, the repo guys intercepted that.
Tell us about the T-shirt. What was it? The black one with the regular logo? Which one did you get?
It was a reddish orange one, I think. Sure, yeah, kind of the reddish orange.
I wanted the zip-up hoodie, the black one.
Mm-hmm.
Those were sold out. And then like that dark ash and then the light gray.
Yeah.
And I just said, you know what? I'm just going to pass.
You'd still be waiting on it, unfortunately, Phil.
I have their long sleeve, the black and white.
Yeah, that's what Michael wears, right? He has those.
Yeah.
The white on the. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that back when I ordered the cab, but I thought I'd throw them, some money there a month or two ago when they were. Before we knew that they were losing their building and stuff like that. And when the sale was going on and I had a lot of the games already, but I wanted to help them out and keep the lights on.
It seems like I bought the hat, when I bought my gold, I bought the hat and it seems like it's shipped from I want to say North Carolina. It wasn't Chicago. Like, I don't understand. Like the clothing is not in that warehouse where John and Michael were. I mean,
they probably were using a second, but still, I don't know why it's taken them forever to ship off a T-shirt then, though.
Yeah, that's weird.
They probably didn't send the clothing line the email saying, hey, send the shirt out to this person at this address.
But now you have nobody to ask, where's my T-shirt?
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. Company went under, man. We can just take the logo and take it to a shirt shop and have them do it, right?
I'm not sure I really want to be,
They're like, is this a business? Be like, no, it doesn't exist. I made this up.
And they were supposed to be in Chicago, or not Chicago, Cleveland, weren't they?
Well, at Games was.
At Games was for sure, right?
Yep.
Michael, he said out of the country. And what does that mean? Or he might be in. It's just like you go back into everything that we've seen since last Friday. It's just. And you put it all together. I mean, you could really make a good case about it.
Him and Jung might be in a non-extradition country that.
Well, it's just it just seems like Michael's so locked up in iArcade still. That is there something more to this? And
I think he was hinting that he was going over there to just do some interviews with some game company developers and stuff, but.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish him the best of luck. He did lose his job, and a lot of people lost their jobs, and that's horrible. But in the midst of all of this, it just doesn't add up. Why everything is going the way that it's going, unfortunately. You would think that a company.
It's unfortunate. We've been told time after time one thing directly from them, and it seems like the complete opposite.
Well, I mean you're going to get that from Arcade 1-Up, right? I mean, they don't have to tell us anything. We thought Time Crisis was on that GameFly leak. We thought that was coming out, and we're still waiting for Time Crisis. Yeah. Is it $7.99? Like, we don't know anything. Like, it's just anything can happen with any of these companies. And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just going to keep going. But it's just, what if somebody bought out iArcade and boom, here we are with completely different titles. Mm-hmm. I mean, how crazy would that be?
Yeah. And here we are. We're losing a company that was communicating to some level. I mean, I'm not going to say they were the best communicators, but I felt like that if I really wanted to know something, I could figure it out with them. And now we don't have any company. At Games rarely talks or rarely puts anything out, and you can't get anything out of Arcade 1-Up. So
Well, Arcade 1-Up, don't they have a show that they do weekly?
they were supposed to, right?
Well, you think that when that Casinocade, is that what it's called? Is it the Wheel of Fortune Casinocade?
Yeah.
Is that the right name?
Yeah.
When that
Right.
is ready to launch, I'm sure they're going to have that show and be like, okay, this Friday, it's going to be available at Best Buy or whatever. I mean, I'm sure that will be their next show. It seems like Casinocade and Risers are here in the States.
Yeah.
I mean,
And-
until something new, Buck Hunter, whenever that comes, and what else is coming? A possible '80s title, a possible XL, and Time Crisis.
Is that it? Is that it for 2023?
I mean, we're already almost in July. I mean, it might be.
And you still haven't seen a Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Hey, that's got to be the XL, right? I mean, if they're going to do an XL, it has to be Street Fighter. They didn't do a deluxe.
XL or Pro.
Have we seen a new Pac-Man this year besides the customizable one?
Yeah, with the deluxe.
The deluxe, the one with the new angle on the screen.
Is that?
It's
Okay.
pretty.
Yeah, the customizable one.
Put
one
your
where
stickers
the,
where you
metal
want to.
detector bubbles
Fully
up.
customizable.
That's what they should have done if they were raising the Wheel of Fortune $100. Make it customizable. Just
Yeah.
You
throw-
could put
Here's my
Vanna
sticker
White
pack.
anywhere on it.
yes,
Vanna
Look.
White could be on the side or the front, whatever
Look,
you prefer.
anywhere.
You can go to Amazon and look up whatever stickers you want to, and they'll give you 500 of them for like $4.99.
Now,
Yeah,
Arcade
just
One
bought
Up doesn't
that.
need
You're
you
giving
releasing
away
our
Arcade
secrets.
1-Up.
You just cost them money.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that Pac-Mania.
P-Dubs is in the chat. Thank you for joining, sir. We really appreciate you. And he said "sir" like
Sir.
20 times.
Mhm.
We've considered getting a "sir" counter that would count his sirs as he says them throughout the night.
Yeah,
But unfortunately,
drinking game.
yeah.
Look,
that's a good problem to have.
next stream, put like royalty banners and stuff around Matt,
Okay, yeah.
right? And we'll all refer to him as sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, it's all good.
We love you, Matt. You're awesome, dude. You're
Thank
awesome.
you. It's just if you're 3 or 103, the answer is the same. So it's not age or anything. So just the way I was raised, and it doesn't go away.
It's hard to get it
No.
out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I know all about that.
Correct. It was beat into me, so therefore it's not going away. Yeah.
Mhm. Did anybody watch Nintendo Direct today?
Holy crap!
Oh, this sounds like something Mike would really, really, really want to talk about.
Yeah, inform me. What I saw some Super Mario RPG. I heard some rumors of
Yes,
this.
man. Super Mario RPG remake.
They're remaking it.
Yes, which I mean, really, it's like a remaster.
Did they show any clips of the game?
Yes.
Did they really?
It
I have
looks
to watch that.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful.
How similar is it to the
the, me-
original?
the mechanics look the same. They remix some music.
Okay.
Uh,
So, but it's still the concept and the gameplay and everything
Mhm.
about it is
Turn-
still the same.
yeah, turn-based. All the scenes are the same. All the characters are the same. They just look beautiful, man.
That's great because of all the games I have, like the turn-based RPGs was one of the games I never really got into those.
Yeah.
But
really.
the Super Mario RPG is one of those ones where I was addicted to it. I couldn't put it down. Like even like the older Final Fantasies. Once you started getting past the first few, and I don't consider like Legend of Zelda, like the Ocarina of Time. That's not really a.
No, that's not
like
an RPG.
Yeah, that's not really an RPG. So,
No, that's an action adventure.
yeah, but I'm excited for that one. That one sounds like that's going to be pretty cool.
Now they also showed Metal Gear Solid Volume 1, which is Metal Gear from the NES, Snake's Revenge at NES, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, and 3, all in one package.
And this is all digital, right? Chaotic.
It's all on the Switch. They may come out with a physical copy of it too. That's awesome. But I've been clamoring for a Super Mario RPG like remaster or rebring it out forever.
Yeah, that
And
game never gets talked about.
no, because I mean, and plus, if you saw on eBay before like this year, it was like astronomical numbers to buy
Yep.
a copy of just a cart. It was
Yep.
like
Like-
hundreds of dollars.
Oh yeah, $120, $130 for a damaged cart.
Yeah.
You want to buy it in box, you're looking at like $500.
And there's a lot of
Complete-
reproductions, right?
Complete
Yeah, you can
inbox.
get, you can get a cheap reproduction.
Complete inbox was $2,100.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, this is such a good game that never gets talked about for all the Mario games. Never.
Yeah. That's in my top 5.
Yeah,
Period.
it is a really good game.
So MG was talking about Sonic. Anything you guys want to talk about Sonic?
The new Sonic games, 2D/3D, kind of like the old school Sonic games. Great graphics. It looks beautiful. I'm getting that as well.
So you got a full roster.
Oh God, around October or November, which my birthday is in October. I'm gonna be broke again. I'm never gonna get out of this hole.
Should be coming back from Cleveland too.
Yeah, Cleveland's gonna put me in a hole, and I'm gonna be just digging myself out and be like, "Oh, look, new Sonic game's out." So,
And then they released the video footage of the new Mario game, and
The
so
new
it's
Mario
a whole
game.
new IP, and so it looks
So it's
fantastic.
Wonder? Is that what?
yeah,
Super
Something
Mario
about
Wonder.
Wonder.
Yes,
imagine Mario finally tripping out on mushrooms, man, and that's what it looks like to me.
Oh, Lord.
It looks good though.
yeah, like you can get big, you can become an elephant. Like it was ridiculous.
Huh. I don't know. I don't know if that would be my jam or not. We might have to see.
Yeah, it's nice for them to have a new IP because I mean most of the Mario games are just repolished either from the Wii or the Wii U, right? Same thing like Mario Kart 8 was on the Wii U originally. They have DLCs, but it's nice for them to come out with a new IP.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm getting my Batman Arkham series on the Switch. I'm gonna play the heck out of that too.
Have you ever played them before?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay. So you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just want to be able to play it
they're
on the
worth
go,
playing
man.
again. I mean, they're definitely worth playing.
Yeah, and I want to be able to play it on the go. So that's awesome. Mm.
The Batman series, because on the Wii U, like your belt is the tablet, and then your fighting is on the screen. So I'm curious if they're gonna incorporate that on the.
That's
the
pretty
Switch.
cool.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
I hope not. Just keep it the PS3 and Xbox 360 version of the game, but ported to the Switch. Yeah, I want to keep it that way, man.
Apparently, BCB did not hear that.
Yeah,
Arkham
man.
is coming to the Switch. So
Yep, the Arkham trilogy is coming to the Switch.
you heard it first on the Wednesday show, BCB. Spread it upon the nation. We got you
Sure
the
to tune in
information.
weekly.
We found it out just for you, buddy.
We got our sources. We can't. Chaotic can't give up his source, but
No, I can't. Man, what else is going on out there, man?
You know, it's been we've just been dragging through this iArcade. I know that a lot of things are happening, but iArcade just kind of drained us, didn't it? I mean, I felt like that's all we've talked about the last week and a half, just because of everything that's going on.
Because it was hot. It was the hot topic, man.
And then a lot of things just kind of snuck in. So
just like the past 2 days and stuff, just like it seems like different news is coming by the hour. Oh, my games are gone. Oh, my games are back. The track mode's gone.
So
You just got
Phil,
a company screensaver.
Phil, you have one, right? You have a iArcade.
Yeah.
His
Oh,
it's
me?
in the background.
No,
Yeah.
he just pushes it.
Just listen.
No, he's got that Space Invaders, right?
Yeah, he's the gold cat.
Space
Space Invaders
Invaders.
Gold.
Yeah. And then Mike, I don't think you have one, do you?
No, I do not.
Are you any regrets that you didn't get it?
We'll see, because I have a lot of, I don't know, maybe high expectations about when, seeing what Mystery Encoder might come up with or what Glenn's going to come up. I mean, it may end up being everything that everybody wanted it to be from the start.
Right.
You know what I mean? And with nicer hardware than an arcade one up. And so, I don't know, it might be pretty good. It might be one of those cabinets where you're not going to be able to find one. Even the resales are going to be extremely high.
Oh,
But we'll see what they can do with them.
Check that Facebook Marketplace. You'll find something.
You
Oh,
will.
there's-
People are going to give up. You'll get that crowd.
Yeah, there's going to be people that are just going to say, I'm done with it.
I'm
I
scared
can't
of
buy
it.
any more games. There's no server. I'm done. But the
Yeah.
question is, will people just totally just try to scalp you on it, or are they going to let them go?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
From every arcade that I've sold so far, I mean, I don't get much. 200, 220 range on anything. Like I don't know who's gonna overpay for an iArcade.
It's because you're a fair person. Like you got your use out of it, and you don't want to sell it for $400, $500 like you bought it for. Sell it for pretty much what you think it's pretty much worth, right?
Yeah,
And
I
that you think it's a fair deal.
Depends where you live. If you're gonna get more money in Wisconsin, Cornercade's had some success selling cabinets. I haven't. I'm not getting much for them, but I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not buying these to turn around. It's just when I run out of space, one of them's got to go, and you get what you get.
It's all going to depend too on what happens with it, what you're going to be able to do with it with the future.
Right.
But then the crazy part is with it is they're all different too. The value of it's going to change according to what games are on it and what games people are looking for. My preferences in games might be completely different than somebody else that's looking for the iArcade, and they can't. It's not like you can just go buy discs, like any other console or something, or cartridges, and find the games that you want. It's kind of luck of the draw of what you're getting on it right now.
Unless you get somebody that got every game that came out and just maxed out, even though they nowhere near the amount of space that was on it, but got every game.
Yeah.
And, are we talking $600, $700 for that? Who's going to do that?
That's the thing. That if you do sell your iArcade, you lost those games. They're gone now. You can't like sign in somewhere.
Yeah, you can't.
Exactly.
You can't port them to a
That's a
Switch
tough one.
or Steam Deck or anything.
Yeah. So now you're stuck with this cabinet. And, me and Chaotic just got ours recently. So now, we're on this fence of what are we going to do next with these machines. And, both of us like it, so we're going to keep them. But, I just can't imagine somebody that, just got it and didn't have time to put games on it. Heck, didn't have time to even build the darn thing. And here they are stuck with a paperweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for instance, in my case, I'm living in Georgia, right? So I'm trying to sell my T2 cabinet and I'm trying to sell my Simpsons cabinet. I'm offering $200 for my Simpsons and $300 for my T2. Nobody's biting. I've got it on OfferUp, I got it on Macari, and I got it on Facebook Marketplace. Nobody is hitting me up for either of those. Pac-Man, I could sell that no problem.
Mm-hmm.
My Ninja Turtles, I had to sell that. I had to let it go. I didn't want to, but I was running out of room. And honestly, I can play Ninja Turtles on my Simpsons. If I want to, I can reskin it and keep it.
Which one did you have? Turtles in Time or
I had the OG. The original one back in 2018, 19?
Yes,
and
sir.
guess that Surface Pack. You see it's $6.99 on Arcade One Up right now.
Yeah, that's
Isn't that
crazy.
$6.99, and it's it's stool or anything like that.
No.
I
Mm-mm.
don't think it came.
The marquee lights up on that one. I
It
mean, the
doesn't.
bird-
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, it's wood
So-
marquee, man.
Who's gonna
700,
buy that?
come on.
And that's no online, right?
No.
Nope.
No.
With
So-
that Killer Instinct fiasco, they were offering that Ninja Turtles cabinet as a
Substitute.
substitute for what, $250?
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, thought that was a 300. Yeah.
or $300. Okay, either way. Now you're trying to sell it for $699?
Yeah.
Ooh, I might have went for the 300 just to have that artwork on the side.
Oh, that artwork is worth it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I kind of want to turn my Simpsons into it.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I
yeah,
got
you
the
can, right?
soft mod. Yeah, I got the
So
soft
you
mod
already
on
soft
it.
modded it.
I
Okay.
already soft modded it.
Oh.
So I could just change the artwork on it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Somebody
Bad
finished his
idea.
dinner.
JoJo!
What's up, JoJo?
Oh, JoJo.
That's our
He's
mascot.
in the
guys.
house.
You say hi.
Arcades Nerds United mascot right there.
Tell me what were you playing today? Or were you playing earlier today? You wanted to be on the show. Now you're shy. Can't talk. You played Nickelodeon,
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Brawl Stars.
And the video game.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Who were you? Jenny?
Yeah.
He was Jenny from My Teen Robot versus Michelangelo. We were battling it out.
Yep, and then we were playing the next video game.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Old Marvel versus Capcom.
yeah, and then went over there next to the race car one.
Oh, the race car one. All right.
Yep, me and
That's
Dad
awesome.
are building another one.
Yep, we're building another one, another race car one, right?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So,
You helping them? You helping them build it?
Mhm.
That's cool.
Didn't you guys see that new Spider-Man movie too?
Yep,
Didn't I see you guys go to that?
Yeah.
and then we watched the new Mario movie.
Ah, that's
Yep, and
awesome.
Toad was in it.
Toad or Mario was a bigger hit than Spider-Man. We watched
No.
Mario over the weekend.
Yep,
No.
and
He reenacted the entire thing after
I
one
watched-
watch through.
Oh,
I watched
wow.
it 2 times.
2 times.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
Buzz and Hulk and Iron Man.
Oh, those are your favorite. Who's your favorite character in the Mario movie?
Luigi and Mario that stopped Bowser.
Bowser.
Luigi and Mario because they stopped Bowser
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they touched the star.
when they touched the star.
Yeah.
Was that your favorite part of the movie?
Yeah.
Spoiler, guys, if you haven't watched it.
Daddy.
Bowser
I like
gets
that part,
defeated.
Yeah.
And Peaches reaches the
Daddy,
top of the billboard.
Before was watching, I couldn't get in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had it closed.
Why?
Mama got you in.
Ah.
So yep, that's the 411 from JoJo. Big news.
Thank you.
You heard
Thank
it
you,
first.
JoJo.
Mario, Super Mario Bros. Movie. That's where it's at. That's better than Spider-Man. Better than the second Spider-Man from 4-year-old.
all right, when is that?
Awesome.
When is that JoJo beard coming in?
When you gonna start growing your beard?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know.
Don't know yet.
He checks occasionally. He goes and gets a mirror and he starts looking.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
See,
this goes
you-
back to Sand Spirits. Where are you located in Texas? Because I know in Mena, Arkansas, there's a gentleman that was selling 2 iArcades. He had like his little mom and pop, arcade for a pizza joint, and they were on Facebook Marketplace. So if he's Mena, Arkansas is like the southwest portion of Arkansas. So maybe it's worth a drive if he wants one.
I think he's from Austin.
Oh, that would
Yep,
be a
there it
lot.
is.
Never mind.
Yep, Austin area. Yep.
So how many thumbs up would you give the Mario movie?
Mm,
Two? Two
All
thumbs
right.
up?
yeah.
Was that good?
Awesome.
All right.
Good sport.
He's going to be a good movie critic. After I told you guys, after Spider-Verse, he said there's way too many villains. They didn't defeat any of the villains, and it was just too long. And
I really need to get a spoiler screen, right?
Well,
Spoiler
Yeah,
screen.
this one.
Sorry, everybody.
Like the bad guys.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yep. I did not want the Broncos.
yeah, you didn't like the bad guys.
Yep.
No.
If
You
you
didn't
watch
like
The
Spot?
Flash, please don't say anything yet. I haven't seen that one
The
yet.
new
Yeah, I think I'm going on Friday to see Flash.
Yeah.
The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie's coming up
oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
soon.
Yep.
Can't wait for that.
And where they say, ooh.
Yes. Or they say ooze.
Ooze. The secret of the ooze. You probably never saw those ones, huh?
He has,
Oh,
actually.
has he?
Yeah.
boy.
And it was a commercial.
The old ones, the recent ones, too, he's seen. So
Awesome.
he really actually enjoyed the very first one quite a bit.
And the new Transformers movie is going to come out.
Oh, yeah, the new Transformers
Wow.
movie. Yeah,
You got a busy summer, don't you?
he does. A lot of
Full of
movies.
jam.
Movie
Jam-packed.
critic.
Hope JoJo hasn't seen Mission Impossible yet.
New birthdays.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, we only get one birthday a year.
Ah,
You just had yours. So you got to wait a whole nother year now.
Yep.
Even though you already started planning it.
Yep, I planned the wide zone.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna be
still thinking to have some more birthdays for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Think of a lot of birthdays for you. You got a lot ahead of you.
Yeah.
When you get our age, you don't want any more birthdays.
yeah,
Yeah.
no more.
Mm-mm.
We're done.
I'm just thinking.
Hey. One last thing for him. Give him one of your knock-knock jokes.
Knock. Who's there?
Elephant.
Elephant who?
Elephant on the tree.
Elephant on the tree. Who's there?
Teeth.
Teeth who?
Teeth on his mustache.
Teeth on a mustache.
You rock, JoJo. You rock.
All right. That's been JoJo's Corner. Bye-bye. You got to go to night-night. You're right.
Bye, JoJo.
Bye, JoJo.
Hi,
Take it
JoJo.
easy.
Hanging
buddy.
out with us.
See you, buddy.
See you later, buddy.
Have fun.
Science Spirits has got it right. Never grow up, JoJo. It is definitely
It's a
trap.
trap.
It's an absolute
It's a trap.
Yeah, we're
That's
trying
that whole
not to.
work thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Joel, I thought your dog was on a table for a second. I'm about to say, what kind of house is this guy
right here.
in?
Yeah.
Kind of got the John Lennon bed from Help, like where he went down into the.
Yeah,
So-
this is the back lower level-ish. So he kind of goes up into the house there. So this is off the back of the connected garage and
Hey,
go up into the house.
It's a good armrest, right?
Yeah, it works out pretty well.
So we talked a little bit about movies. Obviously, Phil, you're definitely going to go see The Flash, right?
Oh
No
yeah.
doubt. No doubt.
Right.
So, any other kind of movies that you guys are going to come and see this summer? I know a big one that I'm looking forward to is Indiana Jones.
When does that come out?
That comes out. That's a good question. I have it on my-
July 20th.
according to my calendar, 9 days.
Oh,
Wow.
So we got
June
next. Yeah.
29th or something like that, right?
Yeah, 9 days till that.
Okay.
So looking forward to that. So any other movies you guys are going to try to watch this summer? A lot of stuff coming out.
I don't know. I'm going to see The Flash Friday.
Yeah.
I am doing that. I have to see that.
Who are you going with?
My brother, the wife, and the wives don't want to go. They're no fun.
I can see that. I get it.
Mine falls
Yeah.
asleep every time we go to a movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't
You
matter
wanna
what
go
it
see
is.
Flash?
Falls asleep.
Nah. I shouldn't. No interest. Okay. So, yep, we're going to see that. And I don't know. I'll probably catch like Transformers when it comes out. You know, no, I don't think I'm going to go to theaters to see that. And when's the new Ghostbusters coming out? That's not this year, is it?
No.
I thought it was towards Christmas.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
You know, the thing about Michael Keaton is the last Michael Keaton movie I've seen in the theater was Multiplicity in '96.
No.
Oh,
No,
God.
that's
I
no
think how
good.
long ago that was.
Yeah. Hi, Steve. Yeah, it was like, oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm so glad he's doing Beetlejuice too.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Is that the
That
thing?
is
Yes,
really a
that
thing.
is real.
Nice.
Yep.
So our generation will get to see the Beetlejuice 2 that we've always been wanting. Garage Gamer says it's next year, but I
Okay,
thought it
next
was this year towards the year. I thought it was towards Christmas, so I will double check the dates as well.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure about that movie, and then I think I just saw something the other day that supposedly Bill Murray is going to be in it. So that was a big thing.
No.
Got to get as many of the originals back as you can.
Yeah. you
Is
have
Tim
to.
Burton doing Beetlejuice too?
Mm-mm.
No,
Somebody
he's not.
new. If
Does Tim
somebody
Burton
new-
still do movies?
I think
Man,
so.
Does he? I can't think of anything he's done recently.
I know they signed on Danny Elfman to do the music again.
Oh, that's good.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, but I forget who the new director is. It's not Tim Burton, but it's somebody who says I will stick close to Tim Burton's source material.
They better put Tim Burton in his pocket. That's the only way that's going to happen.
Because he's just brilliant.
Everybody in the chat says the Indiana Jones movies is going to be horrible. So I'm sad to hear that, but I'm such
I'm
an
s-
Indiana Jones.
Me too.
I'm gonna go watch it. I don't care. You know,
I
go ahead.
you know, a superhero movie, I think we put too much stress on this. It's like it's a superhero movie and you just take it for what it's worth. And it's not like it's supposed to be like the best movie of the year. I may think it is, but it's just something to like check out and just watch a superhero flick. I don't know. I think The Flash is gonna be a fun movie.
I did too.
Michael Keaton's
too.
Batman again.
Did you
Ben
see?
Affleck.
Did you look at the cast at all? The movie. I saw a couple other things. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. But apparently, they're bringing a lot of other people into it. People that may not be alive anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind
They're
of
trying with it. If they can't nail it with this one, then they don't have.
Then stick to the animated
it.
movies. Just
Yeah, which are great.
seriously.
Well, this is the kind of the end of the DC universe, anyways, isn't it? Because like Henry
Well, I think
Cavill's
it's just
out.
like it's like a relaunch of it.
Yeah, it's like a reset.
So who's gonna be the new Superman? Who's gonna be the new Batman? Who's gonna be Aquaman?
Yeah, because
I mean-
the Robert Pattinson Batman that's
Well,
They're
nothing.
doing
to
another
do.
movie, but
That's
different
totally
dimension of that, right?
unrelated.
yeah,
that was rough.
different universe completely.
Right, that could be like Earth 93. It's just crazy how DC has 27 different
100
worlds,
different timelines and storylines.
People just are like what? Blown away, like they can't. Too much for them.
That
You
should
say
be
that,
next
right?
to impossible, though, right, Thor? I mean, isn't Disney have control over Indiana Jones now?
Yeah,
Disney,
yeah.
Disney doesn't destroy any series.
No. That is correct, Joel. You are spot on. Everything they've ever made is perfect.
Uh-huh. I mean, look what they've progressively done with Buzz Lightyear, Star Wars. I mean, they
They're
got
just-
some good stuff.
Yeah, they've made it happen.
I feel like the Indiana Jones movie is gonna all hinge on Harrison Ford. Like, you could tell he wasn't into the new Star Wars. He didn't want to really be a part of it.
Well, he had been asking to be killed off for like the last 30 years.
1983, yes.
Yes.
So does he feel the same way about Indiana Jones?
They said
Or is he in it for the giant paycheck?
No. They said he was actually on top of his game during filming, is what they said. So
And when they did that interview about him retiring as Indiana Jones, he got really emotional. Like
Yeah.
that made his career.
I don't think he. Yeah,
Why
I mean
did he
that made
hate
his
Solo?
money, not his career, but that made
Yeah.
his money. It was near and dear to him. Nobody else could play that character, in my opinion.
No.
Yeah, no one will.
No, don't you dare let Shia LaBeouf do it.
No. Keep him away.
Yeah,
from
we'll be 60 years old and they'll bring it back. And
all six of us will go to the movie theater and watch it with our walkers and
yep.
And it will be completely AI created.
yeah.
Hey, AI is gonna start winning Grammys and stuff. So
This year goes to AI.
Yeah, the script from Chat GPC.
Yep. There you go. There you go.
We actually go into the theater and tell it what we want to watch. Make us a movie with.
Yeah.
Speak into a microphone and tell it what you want.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Create
Yeah.
your own adventures. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
What was that
That-
thing in Star Trek: The Next Generation where it's like I want a Sunday and the Sunday would appear?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had the
Taylor.
holodeck, right? They
Yeah.
kind of did that. They
Yeah.
created their own environments and
There you
whatever
go.
they wanted.
That's what we need, I
There you
want Smash TV arcade, right?
Makes
That'd be
it
great.
19-inch
place.
BOE monitor. No riser.
That's awesome. Matt, any kind of movies you want to see? I know you've been kind of quiet.
Let's see, The Flash. So that's the one. The next one on our list is The Flash. And so I mean, we saw the Spider-Man 2. It was good, but it was long. But like JoJo said, right, it ended at an awkward moment. My wife and we what? It just ended, and so it was good. And actually, no pun intended. We saw The Little Mermaid too, so it was okay. So I don't have a man card, so it didn't really matter. So it's all good. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to compromise to get her to go to the Flash with you. I totally get it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. It was a
I don't know. Now she'll gladly go to any of the movies. Like she's not like a comic book nerd like I was when I was a child, because I would be illiterate.
Yeah, we were giving you a way out there. You
Oh,
were
no.
giving you a way out.
No, there's no reason.
We were
to throw
handing
her
that
under the
card back to you.
bus. Yeah, she'll go to any movie if I ask.
So, are they coming out with some kind of special like commemorative thing for the Flash movie? Any kind of like popcorn bowl or anything like that? Have you guys seen or heard anything? No.
No,
No.
just the
I know
stuff that Phil's been seeing in the stores, I guess, right? It's
Yeah,
not
just-
really commemorative. It's just more action figures. But they
Batman
are
think I
bringing
have
Batman-
Batman
like
stuff
Phil
back,
has.
aren't they? They're bringing some Batman. Didn't Jesse just did a review on the
That
Batman.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think it was
can't hear
dope.
Phil.
that was I'm very tempted to get that. I
That
don't
is
know what I would
so-
do with it.
Stores
that
like you
is
have,
so
Phil.
cool. Like, where was that when I was a kid? That
Seriously.
No
Yeah, we
doubt.
didn't-
No doubt.
Yeah, we did like a broken leg or arm because we think it was real. We're like, I'll just
Jump
swing
off
through
the roof
pool. Exactly.
man,
Didn't work.
So let's take another stroll down memory lane. I know each and every one of you is in our generation had the Blockbuster. Does anybody want to share a great Blockbuster story from the past? Because we all rented movies, we all rented games and whatnot. I'd love to hear anything about Blockbuster that you guys want to talk about.
I do have something. Okay, so this will go back to Nintendo, of course. So
Absolutely.
the one Blockbuster that was going out of business in my area, back in whenever they started going out, we're selling off all their stuff. So I'm figuring, hey, whatever, I'll go in there. This is kind of before I was collecting NES games hardcore.
Yeah.
So I went in there, and I don't even know how many games they had. Probably a couple hundred. Probably could have picked anything. There was probably some really expensive ones on the shelf. There's a game. It's called Flintstones Dinosaur Peak, which is
Yeah.
supposedly a Blockbuster exclusive. That now, if you try to buy a loose copy, it's going to cost you a couple grand.
Right.
I had my pick of games. What did I pick? X-Men for the NES, which I don't know if any of you have ever played it. It is so awful.
You overpaid for it back then too.
Yeah, I got a complete inbox. I'm like, because I rented it a bunch as a kid, and it was terrible then. It's still terrible. So of the hundreds of games, and like I said, probably could have had any one of the expensive ones that I go and pick X-Men, which you could buy on eBay for $8 right now. It has not held its value at all.
You paid 20 back then, right?
That probably did. Yeah.
It's a freaking beer coaster.
Yeah. I look at that game all the time and get angry at it. What could I have
that's
had?
such potential.
Right.
It should have been. I
any
mean,
specific. I remember
That
the
cover
smell of
art.
Blockbuster.
yeah. Like, how do you screw up X-Men? They screwed it up.
They screwed it up. That was LGN, baby.
Yeah, if I can reach it real quick.
LJN games.
I'll never
was
forget that the music in the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at the cover of the game. Like, it looks like
Yeah,
an
it
old comic book. I mean, it looks
great.
so great. But then you
Sick.
see the one little thing right up there. See that little rainbow?
Yeah.
That's the seal of death.
If any of y'all don't know what that logo means, just watch an Angry Video Game Nerd video.
Oh, yeah.
And he will explain everything to you about LJN.
Yep, that's all you need to know. Yeah, they were only good for. They made the old WWF wrestling figures. They should have just stuck with
and,
that.
And
Like,
some
that
of the games too.
oh yeah, which were no good. The games were pretty bad.
Yeah.
I would do anything to be able to go back to a Blockbuster video for just like 20 minutes, just to like
Oh.
walk through it.
Yeah.
Just smell the popcorn.
That'd be
Yep.
awesome.
All the movies playing on the TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all
The
had
blue-
like
the-
their own unique smell to it, or like the
Yeah.
black. They had like I don't know if it was like a scent that they distributed to all the chains, but you go into Blockbuster, it always had that one smell to it.
Mhm.
Even a Hollywood video I'll take, just like something nostalgic like that.
So supposedly there's a Blockbuster that's still around somewhere.
It's
I
in
think it's like,
Oregon?
is it Oregon?
Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
still have one.
I think
Radio
Garage
Shack,
Gamer
too, I
said
think.
he went there. Like that, I think that's close to him.
Yep. You can still rent movies and games there.
There's a good documentary on it.
Correct.
Too. The Last Blockbuster. Watched it a couple months back. It was good.
It's good.
Maybe that should be our meetup next year. We'll go to Oregon,
Go to
Yeah,
go to
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster together.
I want to rent some VHS tapes.
You heard it first tonight. This show is full of number ones. Number ones. We're going to Oregon next year. Blockbuster. We'll see y'all all there.
Rent
So
movies.
dig
Blockbuster.
through your junk drawers, find your Blockbuster card, because you do need it. Otherwise, you're gonna have to go through
Get a new memory.
a new one.
For my
Look,
They get 4 customers a year, and we roll in without Blockbuster cards. Like, sorry guys, we can't help you.
look, let's rent a DVD or Blu-ray, get a portable DVD player, watch the movie in the parking lot, and then put it in a little slot to return it.
You lose the nostalgia of that because Redbox, you just go to a machine. You remember walking through the Blockbuster, looking at all the stuff that was there.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember when there were red boxes.
We still have them in North Carolina.
Yeah, I see
I never rented from one.
I'm sure
Neither
we still
have I.
got it.
They're
We
still
have
in.
two, but I haven't
They
touched
are-
the red box in for forever.
They're everywhere here.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
They got them at the gas stations by me.
Yes, sir. Come and goes near us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you a Blockbuster story. And so we were kids. We were in Nintendo family, and so it was back when you could rent consoles. And
Yeah.
so we were playing Nintendos, and then we were just so stoked for the Super Nintendo. And then my dad, we finally talked him into getting the to rent the Super Nintendo, and he was so ticked. And I never understood why, but it turns out there was one underneath the Christmas tree. We rented in like November, and so he couldn't tell us because it would ruin the surprise at Christmas. And so he was ticked that he paid extra money to rent a Super Nintendo when there was already one underneath.
Already
the
bought
tree. Yeah.
Wow. Ah.
Nice.
That's good.
That's dedication there.
Yeah, that's a good dad. Just still going through with it, not saying
Yeah.
no. Get something else. Yeah.
So you remember Blockbuster? You could rent systems, right? Just like you
Yeah.
were saying, Matt.
Yeah.
My mom was so pissed off at me because I wanted to rent the Virtual Boy
My
More than-
man.
more than anything.
My man.
And she goes, "I got to pay $100 deposit for this daggone thing, just to
Yeah.
to hold it hold off on it or whatever,
Yes.
to
Yes.
reserve it, I guess."
Yeah.
And man, she would not let me hear the end of it. And then when I got it home and I played it, I was like, "This is terrible."
Instant migraine.
I took it.
Oh.
I told my mom, I was like, "Here, let's take it back right now." I've had it at the house for like an hour. I was like, "We can take it back right now. I'll get a
Oh.
Super Nintendo. Can I just get a Super Nintendo game?"
Oh.
The concept was so
wow.
cool back then, though. For the virtual,
It was. But I
just
was just
didn't.
like,
They just weren't ready for that yet.
"Mm-mm."
Unfortunately, yeah, if you shouldn't have returned it and gave up that $100 deposit, because that would have been well worth it now.
Now it
And
is,
see-
yeah.
and I-
Yeah,
and I-
absolutely.
And see, the funny thing about that, going into, Virtual Boy is one of my favorite consoles. And I got it on clearance from Toys R Us for less than $50.
That's crazy.
And then I got games for like 10 or less. So every weekend, my stepfather would take me to Toys R Us, and I would just get games. And I lost a few throughout the years. And
You still have it all? Like
Yeah.
other than
Yeah.
A couple years
honestly.
later, he sold it in a garage sale for 50 cents.
No. I have
Now
my
it's
original
worth
Virtual
$500.
Boy. Yeah, I have my original Virtual Boy and all the games
That's
I
awesome.
had, and
You got two
unfortunately,
of
it's
them,
packed
don't
away right now. But
well, if you ever want to sell it,
you? Todd,
keep
you
me
got
in
two of them,
mind.
don't you?
yeah, I do have two actually.
Oh well, then you can sell one.
What, you want the one that's got the bad lens? Okay, I'll send that to you.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean, there's not a whole lot of people that can say they have their original Virtual Boy. There's a lot of people who can say they have a Virtual Boy,
Yeah.
but not
Yeah.
their original.
Yeah. And you try to find the case, like what Chaotic's talking about, the case that it came in,
Yeah,
like $500, $600 just for the case.
I know. It's,
And like the nostalgia of just that case with the Virtual Boy written on it,
Yeah, that suitcase. Yeah.
Yeah. And you remember it well because everything had to fit back into it perfectly.
Oh yeah, I slammed it back in there perfectly. All right.
I played that thing for hours. Never got a headache.
You got an NES video for us tonight?
do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't play it.
I mean, I didn't want to. I didn't want to pull a Dan on you.
Dan was always in charge of bringing those clips up, not me.
Oh, okay.
And I could play it on my phone, and yeah.
Yeah.
If you share it, I can play it.
Or you can, if you have it on your computer you're playing from, you can present your screen.
No, I don't. All my stuff is on my phone.
I didn't want us to close out the night tonight without giving you the opportunity to.
Well, you
Especially with
promised
Dan
Dan.
not being here, we know he says it's a mistake that he doesn't let you get your NES segment in, but we all
He
know
must just hate Blade of Steel.
he hates NES and just
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
He's not a he's a Sega lover. He's gonna love Sega till the end of time.
And that's okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess Sega's okay.
Yeah.
They're okay. They're all right.
They're all right.
okay.
What about you, Phil? You got anything going on? Anything going on?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of my next walk and talk I was gonna do, probably Saturday. Check out some retro stores somewhere new.
Awesome.
How many subscribers are you at right now?
I think 839.
Come on.
Time I looked.
Gotta get you to 1,000.
Yeah.
All right, guys, in the chat, I know there's only like 22, 23 of us, and I'm pretty sure everybody is subscribed to pretty much everybody here.
Share.
Oh, we got some new. Yep.
Except
If you
for
haven't
MG.
Subscribe to Phil.
Yeah.
You're watching
there's
on the
somebody out there.
replay. Jump over to Phil PD7. He needs when he gets to 1,000, he's having a big giveaway. So
Yeah.
There you
Got
go.
four,
You're the
which is in
virtual
the
boy
chat,
in the
man.
iArcade.
If I could find another one, then I will do that.
Maybe I will buy an iArcade then.
maybe
And
you could win.
Virtual
Maybe you
boy.
could win the
Right
on there, we could
iArcade
play
that's
each
being
other.
given away. No. The good thing Bobby Vu gave away that iArcade in the last in Dan's giveaway segment, not Phil's.
Well,
Yeah.
Right.
Civil and modded,
That's right,
though.
we're going to Oregon. Oregon this Saturday.
You're walking to Oregon.
Going to that Blockbuster. That'd be a good
Walk
walk.
and talk in the
Yeah.
That would be an absolute one.
I heard they still have like a Radio Shack there too. Like there's a few.
They still
Oh.
think it's like 1989 or something.
Yeah.
We need a Toys R Us, a Radio Shack, and a Blockbuster.
The
And a
trifecta.
Hollywood Video, if you know.
And then go to McDonald's. It still has a Play Place on it. You remember the Play Place?
Yeah.
Yep.
With the Nintendo 64 controllers.
Oh yeah.
Now, tell me, how does McDonald's overseas have that chicken nugget handheld game thing,
True.
and we don't get that?
Yeah. I don't know. You see, there's a Grimace game you can go on. NES Grimace game ROM you
Yeah.
can go in and download.
Yeah, that's new. To
Yeah.
die for. I want a McNugget handheld.
Nugget handheld.
I don't think he's doing orders, right? It doesn't work that way.
No, I know. I guess not,
Corey
man.
Cade has ordered his MVSX. Thoughts? Anybody want to go on that?
Well,
You don't
Brian,
want?
you have a MVSX.
Yeah,
right?
I do too.
I got one too.
Do we all have the high-low? Everyone here who has one?
I don't have the high-low. I'm working with Chaotic to get mine.
Oh, okay. I'll hook you up, buddy.
Yeah.
I got what's it called? What's that SNK game? King of Monsters.
Nah.
I got that running right now. I love that game. So
Do you have the riser for yours?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I
riser
got
on the
riser.
top of the riser.
So Danny, it's I think it's 629 for that with everything to get that riser. You wait for the sale. Don't get an MVSX yet. They're gonna drop between now and fall.
You're hearing it first on Wednesday night with Phil.
Don't overpay for it because they're still in stock. They're not going anywhere. Don't rush in and get something if it's gonna drop. It's a good cabinet.
Mine
The
was
only
629. He
downside-
already paid for it.
You're on a stool. There's like nowhere to put your knees because the control panel doesn't come out that far. So I usually stand when I play it.
No, it's the perfect standing height for me.
Yeah.
With the riser.
Yeah, it looks like he's paying $629.
I paid $569 for mine.
I did too.
Yeah,
And that was
sounds about right
direct.
to me.
Mine was the Super Bowl sale.
Ah,
Yeah, I think we got ours pretty much the same time.
Yeah, I think I got mine like a month after you did. Because I saw your video and I was like, "Yep, I'm buying it right now."
I watched so many people's review, and the only thing that bothered me was nobody went over the games. Like I wanted to know I know it was fighter heavy, but what other games? Because I wanted a good amount of beat 'em up games, and I think the 50 games that it comes with, I think it's okay. You know, there's something for everybody on those.
Absolutely.
Nobody's done any mods or hacks on that.
Just the high-low
the
hack.
high-low.
Just
the
that.
high-low.
That's the only one.
I mean, you got all the Capcom games. I mean, that's the seller. So you can play the Punisher on there.
Bobby,
only
you are the
downside-
best. I enjoy your deals, your Amazon deals too, that you're sharing with everyone.
Yeah, Bobby, thank you. We love those.
Yes, my wife thanks you every day.
She's like, Bobby rocks.
Yeah. Hey, I love my electronic toothbrush.
Keep them coming. Good stuff. What about you,
Well,
Phil?
guys-
You got any iArcade game sales or anything to plug for us?
Final thoughts.
Get those games.
T minus what? I don't know. When
Bragging on you.
2
Everybody
hours.
log in. Turn your Wi-Fi back on your
Nope.
cabs.
No, don't go back on. Just,
Don't turn it back on.
Personal service more personal. Yeah, don't turn it on.
Yeah. Keep it offline for a little while.
I was thinking about getting. Amazon has 2 bar tops right now. Just saying that if you build up your Amazon dollars and there's nothing to get, I have a stand for my iArcade. Getting that one and like turning that one into like a shooting cabinet. Just something to think about. That's the only place to find these other than Marketplace right now. Amazon has the OG and the Retro Mania Wrestling.
Uh-huh.
And once they officially go out of business, you think they'll just like go rock
Oh,
bottom
no,
low?
they
They
might
have
change.
to. It's
They have to.
$4.99 right now.
The
$5.99
challenge,
and
though, I
$4.99.
think you got to watch out is if you're buying any of them brand new now from anywhere, you got to make sure you get it in time before the servers go down, because even the games that come sold with the cab, you still have to download.
Yeah.
Correct.
So yeah, you could be just getting a big paperweight, if
Well,
the
what if
servers
somebody
are-
like Buy Stuff Store sells something? Let's just.
I thought I saw Buy Stuff Store was going in their inventory and updating and loading.
Yeah, they were getting
downloading
everything ready.
games. Yeah. So some places might, but I'd be leery of ordering like from Amazon or Best Buy. I know the Best Buy workers probably aren't going in and downloading the latest games and preloading those and stuff.
Yeah.
But maybe like Buy Stuff Store, and I don't know. You just have to double check and be careful. I would say.
Well, as far as like Matt and I were talking, what was that last week about? Any way we can get T2 to work, like you can do the mod with the Terminator 2 cabinet to get some on games.
Yeah.
It's easier for the iArcade. So if like Buy Stuff did some kind of mod for it, like you could do that. You just rip the guts out. It doesn't matter what's on that or not.
Yeah, I mean, you could swap out boards too. I don't think it'll be in the dark for too long. Hopefully, I think probably it sounds like Mystery Encoder has some ideas and stuff to be able to get games back on the cabs even when the servers go down and stuff. So, but I mean, you just never know. Hey, you're putting a lot of hope, into people that they have day-to-day regular jobs and stuff, and this is a hobby and fun. It's not their company and stuff.
Yeah.
And so,
Right.
so I just caution people to be careful, and take that with, into consideration. If you haven't picked up an iArcade but are thinking you want to, that could be something just to look into and make sure it's got games already pre-installed and loaded on it, or just be willing to take that gamble of it getting there in time for you to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just afraid of something happening to my Space Invaders cab. Like I'm fine keeping that with the stock,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Are you still going to order the you don't really need it because you have the gold, but are you looking at the deck as well, Phil? Or are you going to kind of just wait and see what happens?
See, that's the thing is I wanted to get the deck. If I would have bought a different bar top, put the deck right there, because I think Glenn did say that you can get different artwork, because the one we're looking at is just black, right? Like you could put whatever to match.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he did post the schematics for.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the whole thing. I don't know if I do it for Space Invaders. I haven't decided yet, but
Well, to have the switch and go to a single board computer or whatnot, I think would be fantastic as well.
If it meant more light gun games, probably.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I mean, Matt, you got every game. You have every shooting game. I mean, that's.
I don't say
Yeah.
every. I have a little over 100, right? So yeah, every is a big jump from 100 to every. But yeah, I have most of them. Yes.
Yeah,
That
the
is-
stuff that you got Retro Lizard and Bobby to Die For working on and stuff, you know.
Yep, no doubt.
Especially with Glenn's Switch, you know, as well, to be able to put in some sort of other board in with your iArcade too. You could switch back and forth. You could have your board dedicated set up for, you know, light gun games. Switch
Right.
over to that. And
Yeah.
some cool stuff coming, hopefully.
Yep. We just got to be hopeful that the iArcade lives on past this point.
It's cool and a little sad, you know, but it's cool that everybody, the community, kind of respected iArcade for what they were trying.
Yeah.
All these people have these ideas and things that they could do as far as hacking and making the cabinet so much better or whatever, making these improvements, but everybody kind of laid off of it, you know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
out of respect for the company. So
There you
know,
go.
that's kind of neat, you know, that the community kind of did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're over an hour if we want to call it. Any other final thoughts before we wrap this one up?
Well, thanks for bringing me on tonight. I really appreciate
Hey,
it.
no, thank y'all for coming on.
Yeah,
we really
thanks.
appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
are
think
awesome.
we came on kind of for you guys. This is your time
Yeah.
slot.
It's
Yeah,
true.
man. We wanted y'all to be able to do something, you know, and not have nothing to do, man. So
And then
It's not
technically,
Wednesday without you guys. It's just
no,
and this never would have happened without you guys. Like you
Yeah.
guys, right? We all met because of Dan's show.
Yep.
Like that's the pivot point.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
really
big
cool.
shout
Up
out to
for
Dan
Cleveland.
if he's watching it on the replay or whatever. Hope
Yeah, we love you,
you
buddy.
know, things start calming down a little bit.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
far as we know, he's doing good, healthy. He's just still trying to get settled in with his move, and
So,
things are crazy. So
and when are we playing? Is it Saturday night or is it Sunday night?
You guys side.
Is Zim in the Zim? Are you still in the chat? Like, let's plan it right now.
Yeah, I blame myself for that. I've been pretty busy these last couple
Phil.
Saturdays.
Phil, there's also if you join the Discord.
Okay. Are we doing Saturdays or Sundays?
Is Sunday's bad for you?
Well, I don't know, because
Saturdays or Sundays usually work better for me, I'd say, because
Black
Saturdays is kind of where, you know, I don't know when my
Chaotic.
Saturday ends.
Chaotic, you work till 5 on Sundays, right?
yeah. Sunday I work till 5 Eastern time, so I'm.
We're
available
usually
after that.
later than that.
Yeah,
I mean, Phil,
so
if you could do Sunday, I mean, it's
Okay. Are we back on Sundays? That's the
That would-
agreement.
that'd be
Sundays is
helpful. to
fair.
me.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sounds good to
8
me.
p.m. Eastern.
Zim,
Yeah.
you're in the chat, buddy.
Yep.
Sunday,
Yep.
Sunday,
I just-
Sunday.
can't take part in Star Wars pinball right now. I'm so mad.
What
What
happened?
happened?
I didn't see you post or anything.
I think the PCB took a crap.
Oh, no.
Oh, that
Yeah.
scares me.
You going to put some fans in that bad boy?
I'm gonna have to do something. I'm talking to Arcade One Up right now.
Well, you didn't even have it modded. You had it all.
No,
stocked,
no. Well,
right?
that was the first thing they asked me. Like, did you do any modding or changing it in any way? Which I did not. Did nothing. It's exactly the way it was when it came out of the box. And I've only had it since September.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Biggie
is.
had the same thing.
Yep. Like the
Yeah.
screen went completely
didn't
black.
like
It just flashes every once in a while. The back, the smaller screen turned blue.
Yeah, that's your PCB.
Yeah. They want me to go through 800 different steps, you know, to verify it.
Yeah.
That's
And then
scary,
charge-
'cause
and
I
then-
got
and then
mine
want to
in,
charge you $100 bucks.
November, I think.
Yeah, charge me $100 and not honor my $25 gift card that they gave me.
And your virtual high five? You weren't able to use your virtual high five?
Maybe I'll give them a virtual handshake or virtual something else. And
That's not good though. You got yours
Send
in
them a poo
September. I
emoji.
think I got mine like
Yeah.
October or November. So I could be I could be looking at my future right here.
Oh my-
Yeah, I bought my parents that attack from Mars. I'm just waiting for the call.
Oh man.
I don't let it
Anybody-
run for very often. That's the thing.
If anybody
I
has
have
some
mine
good
on
fan
24/7.
recommendations, put them in the Discord or whatnot. We'd love to hear 'em.
Did you do like what Steven did where he put it on the backside on the outs? Did you do that? Move the PCB outside?
I didn't do anything to it. Not yet.
Does that help if you put the
I don't know.
PCB?
I took
I'm
mine
gonna
out
buy
the
one of
metal
those
case.
turbo fans and put it inside the thing. It
Yep.
sounds
I
like a
took
jet
mine
engine.
out of the metal case and I put in some PCB or some just computer fans that plug in like USB. So I got those circulating through it too.
If
Just
you
as a
could post
precaution.
those links, Joel, we'd love to hear that in Discord because I've
Yeah,
got two
well-
machines. I've got Marvel and Star Wars, and I don't turn them on very often, but I need to do that because I don't want to end up like, unfortunately, Mike, which I
Yeah.
feel very bad for.
I like that. That's a fun table to play.
Yep, no doubt.
It seems like I think what Biggie said was it was $60 for the PCB and $20 for shipping. So it's not at least it's not $100.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You need to go to Costco and get a large bag of rice. Mike.
MG.
Large
Yeah.
bag of rice.
Did you try
Yeah.
unplugging it?
Putting a whole pinball table in a bag of rice. I just fill the bed of my truck up with rice and set it in there.
Eight,
And
8
you've heard it
o'clock
first.
Sunday
Looks
night,
like
Eastern
it
time.
is done.
Rice.
Drive it
cured
over
all.
the grain elevators.
Well, guys, it's been a fun broadcast. Thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate all that you do. Check out
is that
our shows
right?
on Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah,
Looks like iArcade Store is done.
yeah. I'm gonna have to check after the stream and see what it
It's
looks
done.
like.
You heard
Maybe
it
it
here
is.
first,
You guys can do
possibly.
it.
Yeah.
It's a word in the chat.
First seen it here again. That's another number one.
Don't fall for it. They're tricking you to turn your cab back
It's a
on.
trap.
They're gonna-
Wait for the
There's
for
the
the
app.
server. Wait for the servers to drop in 2 or 3 weeks or ever how long.
Yeah, the app is only showing the jukebox.
Yep, it's blank.
Huh.
All right, guys,
Oh,
it's been a
boy.
pleasure. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you for all that you guys do. Hit that like, subscribe to Phil, Mike, Matt, Joel, Chaotic, and me if you feel like it. So we
Thanks,
appreciate
guys.
you.
We'll see ya.
Y'all have a
Thank you, everybody.
fantastic,
Night, guys.
fantastic, and we're going out.